Yes, YouTube, how are we doing? So, a lot of people get really confused when it comes to building the business knowledge that they need for using an AI system, right? And it is one of the most simple things that you can actually do. So, when we are looking at building the actual knowledge base that your system needs, so this may just be for a project. So, for example, this may just be for going onto here and then training a specific project on here, or it may be the fact that you are using co-work and you're training a specific space there. Or again, if you're looking at something like Claude with the code, so you might be looking at building out your MD, which is actually something I'm doing a skill update at the moment. So you've got your global MD and then you've got your Claude MD files there, right? So people get really confused with it, and I want you to basically go through this video today and see just how simple it is to actually build out the knowledge base that you need for your business. So I already have this provided as like goat prompts for every single one of my clients, and there's a copy and paste SOP, but I thought, you know what, let's just go through how to do it manually as a step-by-step process. But again, if you do want to just cut the corners and get straight to the setup structures, then that is literally what I can provide to you as a copy and paste format to run Claude projects and co-work at high level. So the reason I've got this drive open is because this is where I organized all of my IP. So when you come through onto here, you can see that I've got a little file there called Logic Bank, right? If we click through onto Logic Bank, what you'll see is that I've got different sections here. So I've got my company IP here. I have then got my personal IP, and then I have basically got my actual program core information, well, not core information, my entire program there. And then, well, my old program before everything on AI platform now, but that's still included. So it's just double bonuses all around, really. And then I've got all my transcripts there. So this is how I organize absolutely everything. So what we're looking for here is the knowledge base that we need to build anything, whether it's a project space, whether it is co-work, whether it is adding context into a chat, whether it is building your code MD or Claude MD. Like, it's all going to come back down to the summarized information on here. So on here, as you basically see, I'll just walk through step by step. I've got my offer waterfall and information. I have got my dream client there. I have got my brand identity there. I have then got my brand positioning. I have got my founder voice and tone. And I'm not saying that you need every single one of these, but I'll just walk through them. I've got my client voice and tone. I have got my reflective infotainment, which is stuff on my life. It's again, this is less on company, more on content. I've got my core messaging system. I've got offer. I've got niche. I've got pain. I've got value. I've got curiosity. I've got target and dream customer, pain points and emotional situation. Right, so let's just say that we are going to come onto here, right, and I'll just jump onto my whisper flow turned on, and you can do this project by project, but even as a starting point, I am looking to generate a project that is going to support me with my email marketing campaign and performance. What actual business knowledge will I need to maximize that space? Alongside that, once you've actually built out the plan that you have for that, can you actually give me the GOAT prompts that I can use to generate that IP and information if it's something that I am not going to be downloading and extracting, if it's actual intellectual property and information? So like that's just me doing what, like, bear in mind, guys, I have like every project and every co-work system set up that you possibly can. As literally, well, I'll show you. Titans, no, it's not. Smart scaling. So like inside of these little drives here will literally just show a step-by-step process of how to set up every part of this, like Claude, Chrome, co-work projects, like you name it, absolutely job lot, right? But as we'll basically see onto that one here, like this is now going to process it. I probably should have done this earlier, because remember my app is set up as a 1% operator, so I'd rather have it take a little bit longer time so it then comes through with top level stuff. But all we're basically going to look for here is like, right, if you don't currently have like your niche pain, your offer information, your market information, the core solutions that your offer provides and all that type of information, like you can really easily just do it with actually just like compounding and using GOAT prompts. So that's probably going to take a little bit of a while. I'll just show you some inside some stuff. So if I went on to my smart scaling, open that one, then I went on to projects, Chrome, GOAT prompts, right? So like inside of here, I've got this, there's like 400 GOAT prompts or something inside it, right? But as you can basically see onto there, I might be like, right, I want some information on my offer. So I've got all these pre-built Go prompts that people literally just copy and paste to build all the context and IP that they need for an entire business. Right? But this is the type of thing that you will get back based on what I'm running through the actual chat system at the moment. So if you ask for a Go prompt on building out your offer and niche description, their pain, the emotional triggering and everything else, remember this, a lot of this comes down to business acumen as well, right? When we are running through this onto the system, right? So it's abusing because it's set up as a 1% operator, right? What I want you to basically look for here, right, is just, oh no, it's actually giving it to me. So this has got like a what was it, campaign library, a sequence blueprint, copy framework, subject line. I'm just going to pause that. I'll start to give me a simple and easy Go prompt to generate an overview for my offer based on me inserting my offer statement and target niche to just run some ideas. All I need is the Go prompt. And to be fair, this is why I have this set up as a copy and paste SOP, so clients literally just have to just go on and go, that's a project, that's an instruction, that's the knowledge, copy, paste, set up, use it, iterate it, done. So I've done all the hard work for all my clients on this here now. Probably not the best idea to try and show you live demos when I've got a 1% operator setting the instruction for my actual Claude app. But like the same concept applies, guys. Like if you need some information on your offer, if you need some information on your business, like so, as you can see here, it's like it's giving me the exact instructions here. So all I would do there is I would then copy that. I would then re-go into the project that I'm in, make sure that I've inputted the offer that I've got, the niche that I'm targeting, right? And then run that and it'll give me the IP. So when you are looking at, again, training your system, it's really simple, guys. You just need to have the basics of this. Like for me, it comes down to have you got core information on your offer, core information on your niche, their pain, the value positioning that you've got, targeting dream customer, so you're always talking to the person that you want, brand identity, emotional triggering, and then from that point, have you got like some IP on your voice and your transcripts and stuff that's going to add stuff in. But most of the time, if you go through that process, right, let's just say if I was going to set up a project here, and again, this depends if you can do it yourself or just join my program where I can just give it to you on a plate. I could come onto that, start an emails and go, what knowledge do I need for this emails project? Just give it me as an easy step-by-step list. Don't overthink it. Sorry, I'm just having to talk to it because it'll go back into 1% operator mode and then go through. But it's still it's built to fight back against me. But like literally, because usually it's been really vague and wants to do that. So it's just, this is just how I've got my system set up, right? So it's stop, your question is the problem, like it's abusing me. But on yours, it'd be like, oh, probably you need to have previous email subjects or top performing ones or how to write like you or how to do this. So like it's going to be really dependent on what you do for your business. But as a standard practice, like if you want to build business IP, start with the core basics of what we've kind of got there. So you've got like an overview snapshot for your company. Like for clients now, when I onboard them, I literally just tell them to put every bit of information that they possibly have into one single Google Drive, because I can hack it with code and co-work and find out every single thing that there is about their business in seconds. Like that's literally what I do to fast track getting a complete understanding to how a business is operating, what it's doing. And that's why I work with so many different businesses in different sectors now, because I can just get to that high level understanding immediately in seconds now. But when you're looking at business intelligence, like it's just starting with IP, start on the basics of it, go to a project, and whatever you are thinking about doing in terms of building out an actual project, ask the actual project space itself. So when we come on here, I've got project, let's just call this YouTube, right? And then it might just be first question. I want to use this YouTube project to generate the actual thumbnail text, the title, the description, alongside the actual video script that I have for YouTube videos, by me just inserting a bit of a title and information into it. Give me the instruction on how to do that. you can do that. So it's like, it all comes down to articulation, guys. It comes down to like how you are describing exactly what type of output that you want, right? And then from that point, I might turn around and go, right, well, what would you recommend as the actual files and knowledge that I add into here to maximize the brain of that output, right? So what I want you to imagine, guys, imagine that times every single area of your business. Like, there is not a single... there's not a single part of a company that, even on a project level, before it even goes into co-work and not even getting started on the coding side of it, where this stuff does not absolutely, completely and utterly change your life. Otherwise, I won't be talking about it every single week. Like, I'm not doing it for the laugh. I'm doing it because there's no avenue where this stuff is not going to change how every single business owner thinks and operates. So if you're sat on the fence right now, or you're listening to certain people going, oh, AI this and AI that, like, why is every single like Stephen Bartlett, like the highest people in this space, all in on AI? Why, if they're doing it, why aren't you? That's what I always think. People are going this direction for a reason. If you fight against it, you will get left behind. You will not get replaced by people who are using it, who are doing AI. You will get replaced by people who are better than you at AI. AI will not replace you. It will replace the people who didn't adopt and get good at it quick enough by people who have. That is what is going to happen. I promise you. But again, guys, look, if you want copy and paste SOP setups for all of this, and not just AI, personal branding, community support, being part of a family, like being part of an actual business program where people give a shit about you and give a shit about your progressing, and I have one-to-one contact support with every single member in my entire community, then you know what to do, guys. Go to the description, click the link, book a call, and I hope to see you inside my program at some point soon. And if you're not subscribing, please subscribe. This is just one of my relaxed, general talking videos where I'm showing some demo stuff. But yeah, obviously there's other high level videos going out every single week now as well. Thank you.